Hey guys, how's it going? My name's always and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we created this area. This is Mount Parrish, I do believe. And we created it from a bunch of different things after destroying the station AI. And we are going to get to work on clearing this area out and doing a bunch of quests. But of course, before we do that, we have other quests to go do. So I've been busy between episodes trying to get some more iron. I don't have that much more, but I did go ahead and get some charcoal. I went ahead and pulverized it. Nothing big there. And we're going to start making some steel. Now, with all of the stuff that we are currently kind of working on, there's a handful of other things I want to do. So one of those is we're going to make some more basic drawers from just wood and chests. We've been collecting chests, so it's not that big of a problem or anything. Actually, we haven't been collecting that many chests. There are a lot of slightly larger chests, but we're gonna start collecting basic drawers so that we can do more stuff in alchemy. And the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get some more iron from in here. I have a little bit. Let's go ahead and just do 4 for right now. And we're going to grind this stuff up so that we can potentially get some other materials. So let's get rid of the basic drawers. Today, kind of the plan with the base work that I want to do is I want to get a cobblestone generator, first of all. That is a pretty big achievement, I think, for a couple of reasons. And we'll get to that in a moment. But the iron is done. The steel will be done soon enough. Let's run to the alchemy area and talk about alchemy a little bit. So first things first, we're going to start putting down these drawers over here to store things like oxygen is going to need more. Do we have any upgrades? No. And I don't really want to make any right now. So oxygen is going to probably stay in there. We have a bunch of different materials that we could probably start, setting up a little bit of a periodic table in a sense. I just kind of want to clean up this area a little bit because one thing that I want to start doing is we're going to start getting more materials, getting more alchemy things. Now, one reason that we have the pulverized iron is because that is a way, if we look at the quests, it's in the previous chapter, pulverizing iron, we can get trace metals. And it talked about that in source of minerals, yeah. So we can get trace metals from iron, and if we look at it, there's a chance to get gold, tin, nickel, and silver. Now, most of those aren't too important, but we need to get all of them for our quests, and we'll put all of that in there. So we have, we need 8 tin, we have silver and nickel. That was quests we're going to get uncommon rewards for. So we just need to get some tin at this point. And so we'll grind up some more iron and all that kind of fun stuff here in a little bit. But basically, we need to start kind of processing more things through the chemical dissolver to get, well, better stuff. So we just need tin at this point. And one of the things we can do is actually process cobblestone. So if we look at what cobblestone can give us, it can give us traces of aluminum, iron, gold, silicon dioxide, dysprosium, zirconium, nickel, gallium, and tungsten. Now most of those are pretty low chances, but it's a almost a 97% chance that you get nothing from a cobblestone. However, later, and we might set this up, let's say diorite. Diorite is a 14 chance to get aluminum oxide, a 7% chance to get iron, potassium chloride, silicon dioxide, indium, magnesium, osmium, tin. We can get a lot of good things just by processing common materials, and there are ways that we can make said common materials. You know, we can farm cobblestone, for example. So it doesn't matter if we get nothing most of the time; it's free. And so that's what we're going to set up. We also need it for, you know, building blocks. But we got some steel, and that is going to get into some other stuff. So energetic alloys, electrical steel, and dark steel. Are these the standard recipes? Yes. Yes, and yes. Okay. So those are things that we're probably going to want to do a little bit more work with. We're definitely going to need a lot of... We're going to need a lot of different things. So let's get this cobblestone generator set up. So we just need a transfer node, which requires a transfer pipe. And I think we can do this. Okay, we need sand. I have a little bit of sand. So that's something else that we can get from our cobblestone. We can grind it up to make sand, and let's see, I'm also going to need 3 cobblestone turned into things. We can turn it into sand, and actually 5. And gravel, and then sand we can break down into silicon, which can be a bunch of different things, quartz especially. So we're gonna need a handful of things, and most importantly we need this stone. As soon as it's done, any day, there we go. And eventually we'll be able to upgrade all of our machines and do things faster. So stone slabs will get us our transfer pipes, and then the transfer pipes, we just need this 2 stone and a single chest. So we'll have to make a chest, no big deal on that. Trees are renewable, so let's get that taken care of. And transfer node. Alright, now we only need 1 for right now, because we only have 1 mining upgrade, which, for the record, these things require a golden pickaxe and an upgrade base. Upgrade base is a gold pressure plate and a resonator, which that's the recipe with a block of coal on top. However, you also have to have power. We don't have that, so it's a bunch of things that doesn't matter too much to us right now. Let's go ahead and get another chest. I don't believe I can use these slightly larger chests, unfortunately. Nope. So we're gonna make a drawer. You know, let's see if we can use the slightly larger chest for this. No, you cannot. Okay. We're gonna make a basic drawer, and I think we're gonna set this up upstairs. Or do we want to do it just right here? I think right here might be good. Convenient. So we're gonna have a block of cobblestone in there. Let's make these look nicer. This cobblestone has to be there. Do we have any cool looking blocks that are flame proof? Because that is the most important thing. We could use polished andesite. That is a struggle to say for some reason. We don't really have anything that looks too cool. Let's get some moss stone. Why not? It'll be different. And under one of these we put some water, and then we can come upstairs, and I have a bunch of lava from our expedition outside of the space station, and we just put the lava here. We're going to cover those up. We're going to put the transfer node right here and the mining upgrade right there, and it should start collecting all this stuff. And then we can put that there and some pipes. Now, once we start producing grid power, aka GP, we'll be able to put speed upgrades in this. But this will just make cobblestone for us, and we can just take it whenever we want, and everything will be great. So that is awesome. I want some cobblestone right now for a couple of reasons. Let's go ahead and open up bacon, skystone, basic capacitors. Alright. Let's grab some more iron. Let's go ahead and just do 4. We might get some minerals that we need. And I'm kind of letting this go so that we can go explore a little bit safer. We'll have more blocks to deal with. And let's go upstairs and grab some more water. Obviously, water is typically infinite. But at the same time, I think this will actually refill. I don't remember if omnivores refill or not. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. We have a bunch of water lying around. Don't have to worry about it. So the other thing that I want is sand. And we're going to take 16 sand. We can always make more, and I also considered this was going to be a bit of a adventure. We could take the sponges that we have. We have 59 sponges, and we could go back to the very first area. There was a lot of water at the bottom with sand and gravel all around. We could go back there and collect a bunch of stuff, a bunch of sand and gravel and flint. But I didn't feel like doing it because it would be a pain to section off an area to do what we need to. But let's get some more tin. So there is all the tin, and that doesn't unlock anything else. Unfortunate. The other thing that we're going to be doing, and what I grabbed all the sand for, is silicon. We need 32 silicon, which normally you would just smelt up nether quartz dust, Certus quartz dust, or quartz powder. However, we can make it from just silicon, and we can get that pretty easily from sand. Make silicon dioxide, and then we get a stack of sand. But we also get a ton of oxygen. And then we just do, let's go here, and make this. And so we have 4 silicon now. We'll have to make a lot more as we go, but to get silicon is not too difficult. So that's it. That's all I got. We will get more bottles of enchanting. Okay, not bad. We will get more fairly soon, but I think it's time to go do some adventuring. If we have enough cobblestone, I just want to stack kind of good normal amount to go. We have 2 stacks. All right, perfect. So we're gonna take the rest of the stuff and start pulverizing it. Let's go ahead and take the other stack, and I think the sag mill will also. So the pulverizer will give us gravel. The sag mill will give us. What is it going to give us? I don't remember. It also gives us gravel, but then the gravel we can process into sand in both of them. So it works out. Let's go ahead and head on down. So what we need to do, kind of the objective at this point, is I want to try to clear out these houses, and I want to grab some pumpkins. The soul sand would be also a good thing, but mostly the pumpkins. So we're just gonna head on down this ladder, and I think we need to go clear those 2 spawners right away, especially that one because it's activated already. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys. And alright, let's get out. We do have shurikens now, so we can use those. Especially against the spiders. Oh my gosh. Why can I not hit spiders? I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay. So that's really annoying. I couldn't hit the spiders. Minecraft is really bad about spider hitboxes. That's the excuse I'm gonna go with. But not that big of a deal. Our grave is literally just right here. Yeah, we died, but whatever. That spider is gonna hit me, isn't it? Nope. Let's just break that. Well, at least the spider died. Cool. Let's grab our armor, put that back on. And alright, so we need to eat. Grab that spawner. We didn't grab that one. Okay, let's light up over here. Break some more spawners. And murder skeletons. I wish we were stronger, but we gotta deal with what we have. Alright, there is a chest here. Tinker tier 3. That is good to see. So at this point, some more zombies. There's a bunch of witches over there. Let's go ahead and go the other direction. And there is a spawner or two in this house. And, okay, more loot. I guess we can go ahead and grab that. And then there's a spawner right over here. Alright, cool. So now we can just kind of back up. Get to a relatively safe place. And start working on getting some soul sand and some pumpkins. Now the pumpkins are important because pumpkins actually contain a few different elements than what we have access to, I believe. But at the very least, they are good sources of your common elements that we need a lot of. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, all that kind of fun stuff. And as we kind of progress, we're going to have to do more and more alchemy, basically, chemistry stuff. Let's get rid of this spawner. And before we do anything else, I want to just get a couple of pumpkins because we can then grow them and not have to worry about anything. We're also going to want some soul sand. Soul sand is another thing that's pretty useful. There are a lot of zombies down here, so let's back up. And yeah, I don't see too much going on at this point that we really have to worry about. There's not too many more spawners in the general area. There's one there, which is a skeleton one. There's probably some more stuff over there. But the main objective is going to be down in the depths of the mountain. And I don't know if we can not pillar, but dig in through the side. There we go. The opposite of pillaring. So let's put some of this stuff away. Also, this is selenial. Yeah, this is good armor. It is actually pretty good armor set. 4 armor for the boots. We have 3 armor. But the armor set is really nice. So we'll keep that in there for right now. We have 4 uncommon rewards. Let's go ahead and actually let's go plant our pumpkins first. I don't know how many we need to plant, but we'll see when we get over there. And it shouldn't take too long for them to start growing. And then I just have to harvest them every once in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 2 sets of pumpkins is enough. And for our actual quest, oh wait, we need pumpkin seeds. These seeds will be invaluable if I end up saving the universe. I should gather a bunch of them, put in a secure seed bank. So we need 48 seeds, and we need 24 pumpkins. I've heard stories of pumpkins from before the 15th World War, but they've been extinct for centuries. I'll grow a large crop and see what I can make with them. But yeah, pumpkins are going to be pretty useful. Also looks like they're needed for ultimate stews. But they make cucurbitacin, which is just a lot of carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. But that looks like it's going to give us something really good. Cool. Alright. That's the wrong place. Observatory. Let's see. We're going to put this stuff in here. We'll get back to that later. Let's see what tinker stuff we have. I meant to bring that to the hotbar. Shadow Iron Sword Blade. So, obscure. Attack 6. So, is that going to be better? What is obscure? Binds your enemy for some times. A lot less durability, but is stronger. Ignatius Shovelhead. We got to repair the shovel before we could do that. 2 rods. So if we add that, does it do too much? It gives us more durability, but not much else. Okay. I guess we'll have to live with what we have for now. And we have 4 uncommon rewards. What are we going to get? Potion of Luck, Calcium, Capacitor, Enchanting. Nothing too exciting. Alright. So, let's see how our cobblestone is doing. We do have a little bit of sand from these guys. And sand is the thing that we want. So let's just grab a bunch of it. And I'm going to just throw it in here for now. Alright, so the other quest wanted us to grab 16 soul sand. So let's go do that. That should be easy enough. And spawner there. Obviously, there's those 3 spawners. I don't think those spawners will work. They look like they're angry wolf spawners because there's grass around them. Wolves and that kind of stuff only spawn on grass, quote-unquote passive mobs. And even if they're angry, they're still passive mobs. So there's actually quite a bit of soul sand here, which is good to know. Let's actually get our excavator out because it'll be easier to get a good bit of it. Hey, a zombie villager. I don't think we have the ability to cure you right now, but if we did, that'd be kind of cool. Alright, let's grab these and wreck the baby zombie. Alright. Let's just run away. Switch that around. Oh no, those are skeleton no. Yeah, those are skeleton horses. That is actually a quest. We need to kill 16 of them. Alright. That should be easy enough. Let's do... I'm going to say let's go ahead and go to the mountain before we do too much. There is also the question of... should we try to go the intended route to the mountain? That could be good. Let's go ahead and break this spawner. You guys have bows. That is not good. Because they'll be pretty fast, presumably. And they have range. Presumably not. Zombies, unfortunately, do call for help whenever they get hit. So that's unfortunate. But let's get out of here. Let's get back to the top. And see what the soul sand does for us. It might unlock more quests. It might, you know, do nothing. It is going to give us a rare reward regardless, so that's cool. What's it say about the diamonds? Mine for diamonds. Riches beyond imagination. Diamonds have many applications. I should snatch up as many as I can. There are other ways to make diamonds that are a little bit easier, for the record. Diamonds can be made from alchemy. You just need a ton of carbon. And guess what has a lot of carbon? Pumpkins. Pumpkins give you a lot of carbon. So that might be a option later. So we have a rare reward. Favorite magnet. It is a magnet. Magnets are actually pretty good, but I don't have a desire to use it. The soul sand might be useful. I think it has trace elements that are good. So let's see. Uses of soul sand. Thulium and silicon dioxide. Okay, not anymore. Although thulium might be... No, can't really tell. Alright, let's put those in there. And I will do a bunch of farming off camera with that stuff. So we have a bunch of gravel, bunch of flint, and most importantly, a bunch of sand. Let's also take like 3 stacks of cobblestone. And we'll take some charcoal. I always use charcoal because, well, I can. It's usually the better option than using coal because charcoal is completely renewable and it works the same. So let's go to the alchemy area. And we're going to do 32 sand. Break all that down. And that won't take too long. Let's go ahead and put not oxygen away. All the oxygen goes in there. And then silicon. And then we'll put a stack of cobblestone in there and see if we get anything. We got some nickel, which is kind of cool. Another stack. Silicon dioxide. Cool. And another stack, we got a little bit of aluminum. So not the best way. There is a way, however, to get a lot of iron from stones. That's the wrong one. Okay, so we're at 12 out of 32. I'm going to continue kind of working on that between episodes. But let's go back over here. And real quick, if we look at iron, there is a really cool way to get iron that's not beets. Beets is the most consistent. We could use mineral salts. It would give us a chance to get iron, and we get that from evaporating water. So I already have some mineral salts we could use, but the other way to get iron from alchemy that's halfway decent is andesite is an 11% chance, diorite is a 7% chance, and granite is an 8% chance. So andesite is like the best, and we can make andesite from an igneous extruder. However, that requires power. So that's something we're going to kind of hold off on, but is something we can do. And then we can use the andesite to make iron a little bit more frequently, as well as a lot of other things. So that is something we will do, but just not quite yet. Not today, anyways. So yeah, alchemy is going to be kind of important in general going forward. I could break down the iron bars to make more iron. Like I said, the mineral salt. But let's grab our hang glider. And kind of to finish off today's episode, I want to go back to the witch's house. And I want to see... Also, I could just, you know, break all this. This mountain is full of diorite, andesite. Like, we could probably just do a lot of stuff with that. But let's go back to the witch's house. And... Witch has a lot of stuff here, but what I want to see is the basement. Of course, there's a cave spider spawner in her basement. Let's just break that. And hopefully at some point, I kind of got distracted. Apologies. I got distracted by trying to fight these spiders. Cave spiders, aka baby spiders, have the absolute worst hitboxes in the game. Alright, Alright, let's just set up here. We should be okay. I'm actually going to stand up here. So I don't have to worry about getting hit by something. Let's recover a little bit. And yeah, this is not the best. But we need to go underneath the mountain to kill blizzes to collect primal mana. We need 100 buckets. And to collect a bunch of different books. Now, I don't know if we get to keep those or not. Some of those books would be useful, like the Tome of Knowledge. But we'll see. We also need to kill horses. And at some point we'll get some good stuff. But now there's a zombie somewhere. Alright. There shouldn't be any... Okay, there is just a bunch of spiders. And I think using our shurikens is probably the best bet. Alright, let's just pillar up there just a little bit. There's more spiders underneath. Of course there are. We're probably spawning them in. There's probably a couple spawners down here. Yep, there's one right there. Please don't touch me. And let's just get rid of that. There are so many spiders. I think we're going to have more libraries. And honestly, at this point, we could probably... Yeah, we can just break these and get all of the books. And speaking of books, there's one of them that we needed to get. So yeah, we could just break all these books and not worry about it. So what I might do is we'll come back, obviously in the next episode, and I'll make sure to have a lumber axe, which will make clearing these libraries a lot easier. Basically, I'm going to be nice to the witch. I'm not going to touch anything up here. This is all yours, including your anvil, which would be a lot of iron, your cauldrons, you know, all the good stuff. I'm just going to leave as is. Okay, I just want to see if there's anything under the brown carpet. There's not. But we're going to destroy everything else underneath. Let's actually check the back of her house just quickly. Alright, I don't see anything. Let's get out of here and call it an episode. So, obviously, we have a lot of work to do. But we made some progress. There are some skeleton horses. If we just do that... Wow, we actually hit that skeleton horse. That skeleton horse doesn't have a rider. Let's kill the two skeleton horses that are right there, because that is a bounty, and we'll get stuff for it. Alright, so there we go, there's one. I feel a little bad because they are horses, but at the same time, we got to, so we're going to. There's nothing else to it. But let's just run up here and we'll finish off today's episode. So I am going to do some work. I am going to kind of sort the alchemy stuff. If we wanted to make... Let's actually look into that real quick, because I'm going to need some upgrades. I know it. The problem is going to be making the upgrades that we need. We can always do void upgrades, that is just a bunch of obsidian. But I think Do we have a good bit of gold. We could make some gold upgrades. So let's see if we can do just one of those real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the alchemy lab. We're going to take all of this oxygen out. And we're going to steal this drawer. And we're going to put the oxygen for right now just right in there. In fact, I'm going to fill up multiple drawers if need be. So each of these can only hold 8 stacks. But if we do a little bit of work, we can get them to hold more. And basically what we need to do is take... where is observatory? We just need to take the drawer that we just had. We're going to surround it with sticks to make a upgrade template. It's actually going to make 2. And then we can take those with a little bit of gold and sticks and make storage upgrades. So this will increase the storage 8 times the base value. So rather than being 8 stacks, it'll be able to hold 64. So that's the idea. So let's get rid of all that. Book of the Alchemist. What is this? Oh, okay. It's an instruction book on Project E. Okay, cool. So I'm going to kind of work on that. I'm going to get things settled down below with the alchemy lab. I'm going to do some farming so we can have all of the pumpkins that we need. And yeah, next time we will continue exploring this area. We'll continue to do machine stuff and questing. And we already have 19 stacks of cobblestone. So I'm actually going to get a couple of those, grinding into more sand. So I'm going to continue making sand so that we can get more stuff, more silicon, and open up that quest. So I'm going to work on that as well. So that is my plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!